Hello everyone, I've been trying to get my camping kit down in weight and volume, so I've been rooting through my stuff and chosen items for what I'm going to call free season camping, because the sleeping bag is going to be too cold for winter, and there's a few other bits and pieces which I normally take which I've decided not to put in this pack. So to show you what I've got, and then see what I've got. I mean, the total weight of everything minus food and water is 8.2 kilos. Normally in my other pack I carry same stuff as this, with exception for the stove, and that comes to 10.8 kilo I think it is, so say about 2.5 kilo roughly. So yeah, so anyway, I'll just show it to you, see what you think, and let you have a look, and you can comment on it, and if you think there's any other way I can save some weight, then please let me know. Right, here we go. We've got, first of all, it's the pack I'm using. It's low alpine, and it's the Air Zone 35 plus 10, so in total it's capacity is 45 litres. So just to show you what I've got on the outside, I do like my comforts. Now I know I could save a bit of weight, and I could do without this one. Now this is my sit mat. I do like to have some dinner. I sit down, eat my dinner while I'm hiking, so I do like to have a little bit of comfort. Doesn't weigh too much, so I think it's worth carrying. I could do away with that one and perhaps just take a piece of plastic, but this is more comfy anyway. So also, I mean, this is in a stretchy bungee, so tucks in on the outside, pretty good. Also within this pack is a rain cover. Now the material, it is splash proof, but after a while it will soak up some moisture. Everything inside is in their own dry bags, but I do also keep the rucksack cover. The reason for it being is, I know you carry an extra weight, but if this gets wet and it soaks it up, I think that the extra weight with it being wet, outweighs the rain cover. And also night times, I put it inside the rain cover, just in the porch of my tent, and it stops it getting damp and muddy, etc. So, hopefully it will prolong the life of it a bit as well. Right, on the outside, first of all, in the side pocket, I keep my tent pegs and my pump. These are stretchy bags, stretchy pockets, and put these on the outside. So first of all, I've got my Tempo. The now tent that I use is a Hilleberg Acto, not the lightest tent. I like the quality of it, and when you're out for 2, 3, 4 evenings, or even a week, then I like to make sure that it's going to last me. There's tent pegs as well. I haven't weighed everything individually, but the whole lot, like I said, comes to 8.2 kilos. Now I could make it lighter. There are 2 extra pegs in here, so I could remove those, but just in case you break one or lose one, there's a couple of extras in there. And in the other pocket on the other side, I'll keep my water system. Now, got a 2 litre platypus bag. And also a Sawyer squeeze bag. I think that's 0.8 litres, I think, that one. So I'll keep those 2 in there. Now during the day, if I'm filling up and using water, I'll just fill this little one, and then keep that handy in this pouch as well, and that one can be filled up. But evenings, when I'm stopping, I'll fill both of these, so I've got 2.8 litres, which is enough for the evening and the morning. Right, now in the top pocket, there's a zip on the outside. Now in here, got the Sawyer Mini, nice piece of kit. got spare batteries. Obviously I've taken them out of the cardboard, less weight. I can reduce a little bit of weight there, not a lot. Spare torch and head torch. Obviously batteries go for those. Also in here I keep hand cleanser in the bag there, and I also keep my baby wipes, which are good for wiping your hands over, etc. Also in the top I keep my toilet paper in a dry bag. Right, now also inside the lid there's another pocket. Now inside this pocket I just keep a first aid kit. I've modified it to suit myself. I have an allergy, so there's allergy tablets in there. I've taken some of the stuff out which I didn't think I would need. And also I just carry a lock knife. It's actually quite heavy. I could probably get away with a smaller one, but it's for emergencies only really. So there's that one as well. And that's all that I keep in there, so that's inside the lid. Now inside we have got, obviously there's a tent in there, my cook pot, etc. So inside what we've got in here, a cook system. For this year I've changed my system. This one's a Caldera cone. Now it fits my 750ml Alk kit mug, which is a bit tight on the case. So yeah, so I've got titanium mug, 750ml, and a Caldera cone, and there's the lid as well for the pot. Now I'm going to try out some fusion dry food meals. So obviously all I need to do is boil water. Now inside the Caldera cone's got everything that I need, except for the fuel. The fuel goes into outside pocket on the bag, but in here there's obviously the stove. Now I'll keep some tin foil that goes on the floor, stops the heat, burning the grass, etc. Got a spork, that's all I need for my meals. And I've got a turbo flame, and that's what I use for lighting the fuel in the Caldera cone. In the stove. And obviously inside the pot we've got the windbreaker and the support for the pot. Now on the side I've marked out different water levels, so I pour my water in here first, so whether I'm having a cup of tea or for the meals, etc, etc, and also the fuel that I need to do it for individual items. Now I use this as my mug for drinking out of, so I don't have to carry a mug, or I could obviously drink out of the Alk kit 750ml pot if I wanted to. So that's my cook system. Right, next, well, before I go too far, there's still loads of room in here, so all my meals and everything can go in here, and I can get a week's worth of meals in here for dry food, etc. So, you know, the bag's plenty big enough. Right, now inside here is my sleep mat and my pillow. So this bag's a little bit big for what I needed, but I bought these all as a kit, and there's multi sizes in the kit. So inside here I have got just a blow up pillow which wraps around my sleeping mat, which is the Exped or Exped Cinmat Ultralight 7, and that's a medium. I could go a little bit lighter than that if I wanted to, and just buy a shorty one. I really like that mat, it's really good. The only thing I have been doing over winter is putting the protectors that you get for your windscreens for the summer. They're silver, and I put that underneath this or on top of it, in between my sleeping bag and this, and it stops the coat coming up through the floor, through the mat. It has got synthetic fibres in there, but it's not enough. It's not 4 season, so it's 3 season, but it's a really good mat, that one. Right, next in here is my tent, and that's the Hilleberg Acto. Like I said, you know, I could get lighter. I am looking at another tent actually. I really like the quality of this. I'm not, you know, the weight of it is fine. You know, I don't, you know, I can't fault it really. There's nothing that you can really fault. The only thing that I would like is a little bit more headroom in there. So if you do have to cook inside your porch, it, you know, is a bit more headroom. I'm only 5'8", 5'8.5", and if I'm, you know, as long as I'm not sitting on my sleep mat, and my head just brushes the top. But if I'm sitting on my sleep mat, then I've got to cock my head to one side a little bit while I'm sitting up. So, but yeah, so this is my tent. Now, also inside, sleeping bag liner. I always use that. It just keeps your sleeping bag clean, and it adds about an extra 1 degree to you know, to the temperature once you're inside your sleeping bag. Right, next up in here in this dry bag, there's a spare pair of socks and a spare pair of boxers, and also a merino wool t-shirt. I take that with me. That's my minimal amount of change of clothing that I'll take. Reason being is, you know, if you do get wet during the day, you can put this on, crawl inside your sleeping bag, and you've got something dry, you know. So, you know, that's what I take. That's the minimal amount of spare clothing that I always take. Now, there's only 2 more items in here. A sleeping bag. Alpkit Pipe Dream 400. Brilliant sleeping bag. You know, I'm not doing reviews on all this gear. It's just what you know, I've decided to use to cut down on weight and cut down on bulk. I've had this for ages. It's a brilliant sleeping bag, really warm, so lightweight, and as you can see, you know, it compresses down really small. So yeah, you know, highly recommend one of those. And that with your liner, you know, I mean, I have used it over winter, and I've used it down to just below 0, and you know, it kept me warm, but I did have all my clothes on, so you know, it's a good bag. And just one other thing which I'm planning on using or taking with me, won't be used all year round, or sorry, for all 3 seasons, but in here is my Paramo Tour smock jacket, synthetic. You can get it down quite small. I'll probably get it a little bit smaller than that if I press a little bit harder. So you know, it's quite weighty, this one, but it's really warm, and it's shower proof as well. So you know, you can get away with popping in and out of your tent if you've got the odd little shower. But to save weight again, I mean, when the weather gets a bit warmer, I can do away with that one, and I'll just take you know, a lightweight fleece. So you know, I think by saving weight a bit further, change that one over for a fleece, like I say, when the weather is a little bit warmer. There's a couple of pegs inside the peg bag which I could remove, and you know, I could go to a smaller mat if I wanted to. And you know, I mean, I could even change the bag, I suppose. You know, I could get a, you know, 45 litre, perhaps a Go Light Jam or something like that, or you know, there's a few others on the market which is a bit lighter. But I like this bag. It's really comfortable. I've had this for a long time as well. You know, it's the Airzone Centrio 35 plus 10, so it's 45 litres capacity. I normally use this one on day walking when there's myself and my daughter. You know, I chuck all our spare stuff in there. You know, we normally stop for dinner, so I do really like that. If there's anything here that you want a further review on, you know, weights and sizes or dimensions or anything like that, then let me know, and you know, I'll do it for you and let you know whatever questions you ask. But you know, so anyway, this is what I'm going to be using. You know, this is my 3-season setup really. Although the Apto, you know, I have used it all year round. Brilliant for in the winter. You know, just flap a little bit in really strong winds, but you know, it's never let me down. It's really good. But what is new to me is the Caldera cone. I have used it a little bit, so you know, I really get on with it well. It's simple, it's basic, you know, but it is really for only boiling water with. So like I say, I'll be using some more freeze-dried meals, but I'm going to use the Fusion make. I'm going to try those out and see what they're like. But also, you know, if I want to, I've got a gas stove, and I could do away with this and just use my gas stove. But I don't know what the weight difference would be, but I do know that this is lighter than you know, gas stove and a couple of pots, including your gas canister, etc. So yeah, that's it for this lot. I will do another one, which will be on my well, what I'd call my winter setup. You've got a, you know, synthetic sleeping bags, a lot bigger, bulkier. I normally use the Hilleberg Janu during the winter on the roughest weather, like what we're getting now. So that's quite a bit heavier as well, and bigger in bulk. So you know, I'll be using the bigger pack again. But yeah, like I say, if there's anything you want to know, any info on any of this gear or any other gear that you've seen in my videos, then please let me know. Anyway, bye for now, and I wish you all the best and happy camping. Get out there.